Reports came out this week saying that Ivanka Trump, and pretty much her lawyers actually, are currently working with the January 6th Select Committee on terms to get Ivanka to come and voluntarily sit in front of the committee and answer some questions. Now, last week it was reported that the committee had briefly considered issuing a subpoena for Ivanka, but they said if they do that, of course, it's going to be a little bit down the road before they actually did that, and they don't even want to do it, but maybe they would. And so I guess that was enough to scare Ivanka and her lawyers to where now they're having these conversations about what she needs to do to be able to agree to sit down and talk. And to that I say, who cares? Why would the committee even want to appease Ivanka Trump? Why would you even want her to have a say in the circumstances? To me, that makes no sense. You have the power of subpoena. You don't have to work around anybody's schedule. You don't have to work around what they may or may not want to say. You have the power to subpoena, which has already been held up in court. Subpoena her. I mean, my God, could Democrats be any damn weaker than they are? And I think the answer to that is yes, because they're always going to prove, oh no, we can be so much worse. They're cowering before Ivanka. Even last week when I talked about them maybe issuing the subpoena, I talked about how weak they were because like, well, if we do it, it's going to be like a month away and then she's probably going to appeal and then we got to do this and just friggin' do it. My God. I don't know whose turn it is with the backbone in the Democratic Party this week, but could you maybe give it up to one of the members on that select committee so that they can say, you know what, to hell with this, lawyers. We don't need your input. We don't need to cater to your requests. We have the power to subpoena and we're going to use it and you're going to comply or she's going to be arrested. That's the negotiation. That's the conversation that needs to happen with this committee. And you know what else this week? They talked about, oh, Rudy Giuliani's back at the table talking about how he may come and bullshit. Subpoena these people. We don't need to have discussions about them coming in to have discussions. My God, this is becoming infuriating. This is truly one of the weaker points of this committee. They have these powers, yet they don't want to use them. Cool, so get the hell off the committee. We'll put somebody else on there that has no qualms about moving forward with subpoenas when they are needed. You need testimony from these people. Give them a subpoena and say, we'll see you at noon tomorrow. That's what you do. You don't sit them down and appease them and say, well, under what conditions would you like? What kind of bottled waters should we have available for you? Would you like us to bring you lunch? Do you want sandwiches or do you want a salad? Just say, listen, you're going to come here under penalty of law, if you choose to not show up. You're going to drink some frickin' room temperature tap water and you're going to tell us everything we need to know or else we're throwing your ass in jail. That's the negotiation that needs to take place. Anything less than that is an admission of weakness from the Democratic Party. Thanks for watching, and if you like what you saw, don't forget to like, comment, share, and most importantly, subscribe to our Ring of Fire channel here.